Hello and welcome everyone. This is my video on the shutting down of Asheron's Call. It's my first video, so still learning. Asheron's Call was an MMO that started back in 1999 and continued until January of this year. It was the first MMO that I started playing when I was 11. I was lucky enough, someone who still played let me use their account for the very final hours of Asheron's Call. And that's what you're seeing here, is me just going through and making a character. I log in for a bit. With it being such an old game, the graphics are definitely not as high fidelity as current MMOs, as well as the control scheme not being as intuitive as current standards are for MMO control. You had to turn in place, basically. You couldn't use your mouse to look turn like you can in WoW and pretty much any MMO nowadays, where you hold the right mouse button and it keeps your character facing wherever you're looking. So I'm gonna stop talking for a bit and let y'all see some of the gameplay. So the portal animation was one of the coolest things as a kid. I thought that was just so freaking cool as a kid, the way they transitioned you between places. The combat you're seeing here was, well, there's never really been anything like it as far as I know, or any of the MMOs that I've played. I've never seen anything where you can, go for fast attacks or strong attacks. Although, that's pretty much literally all you can do is attack, high, medium, low, fast, or strong. Whereas MMOs nowadays, you have abilities that do different things as well as your auto attack. So I guess that's a better thing. Now, the magic in this game was kind of cool because your character in chat would say certain things, and what you could do is those words were represented ingredients that you put together to try and cast a spell. And if you weren't very good at magic, you would consume the ingredients, and if you were good, you wouldn't consume them for a long time until you would cast the spell quite a few times. But what you could do, since those ingredients represented a word that the spell that your character or another character cast, you could read what other people were casting and then experiment with your own ingredients, because each ingredient caused you to say a different word when testing for magic. So once you figure out what word went with what ingredient, you could try to replicate what you read from other people casting spells, which was a pretty cool way of learning magic. So I was coming back to this tavern to turn in a quest that I had to talk to one of these NPCs, and they told me there was a family bowl heirloom or something in that dungeon I was in. So I had to actually read that and know where to go to the dungeon to retrieve the bowl, and then I had to know I was looking for a bowl because I actually had read what the NPC said instead of having a quest log that would, you know, point you to what dungeon to go to and highlight the item that you needed to grab, and then when you came back there would be, you know, hey, give it to this guy kind of indicator. And this game didn't have that at all. Another interesting thing about this game was while you did have levels, you had skills, and that's what you put your points into. So your experience, while it did level you, it was also a pool of points you could spend to increase these skills, and your attributes as well, to get stronger, have more mana, be faster, stuff like that. It was pretty cool. The stats, however, would not raise unless you spent XP on them. All the skills, I believe you could actually use them, and they would level up on their own, kind of thing. So this is the end. I had quite a bit of footage for the end, but I decided to cut it down because what I wanted it for was the text that was going on at the end, but you can't really read the text now with the video quality that I was able to capture. So this is everyone just standing here waiting for the end, some people acting goofy and doing silly stuff. And that was it. With that mass log off, that was the death of Asheron's Call. I know this video is a little behind since it, you know, shut down over a month ago, but I figured I'd finally finish this video, actually upload a video to my YouTube channel. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz. Y'all have a good day.